Okay, let's grab Tim in Marblehead. He's up next on a special extra edition here of Boston Sports Live. It's Mike Felger. It's Pete Blackburn. He writes for CBS Sports, and he does an internet show with DJ Bean that you kids probably know about. I don't really, but this is Tim in Marblehead. Go ahead, Tim.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to ask, Mike, you love asking this question. How far do they, have to go before we can crucify them for the trade? Like what constitutes a success now?
So let me tell you, they got to win the first round. I don't care.
They got to make the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, so let's just say this. To be fair, look, I'll be the first to rip them. If the second round matchup is Tampa, and let's say Tampa gets McDonough, or Tampa, Tampa's better than you.
Yeah.
So if they showed well against Tampa in the second round and took them deep, maybe I wouldn't rip them. I mean, I'll just leave that caveat there. But they have to get past Toronto now. I mean, that's a no brainer.
If they don't make the Eastern Conference Final, then they're going to get ripped for it. It's plain and simple. It's going to happen.
Tim, thanks for checking in. We appreciate it. And this is the thing I do like the most about it. I mean, who would have thought they would have been in this position when they started the year, right? I mean, like wasn't the top expectation to just be a bottom Eastern Conference playoff team?
I thought they were going to be a bubble team just like the past few years. They're completely ahead of schedule. The young guys look good, and they look set, which is more than you could ask for. And they're going out and buying. They're being aggressive, and I like it.
When you say they look set, what do you mean they look set?
As far as the pipeline, they got kids in the pipeline. They're going to slot in. Obviously, not guarantees of those kids, but I mean, from everything that we've seen this year in terms of those guys that have come up this year, they're hitting on those guys. So, there's promise.
So, I mean, obviously there is. I don't treat it like an automatic, like you seem to, but again, you never thought they'd be in this position this year where they've had this kind of regular season, and then they get to the deadline. And, as we mentioned earlier, and you said, they had every excuse in the world to stand pat, to say, our program here is drafting and developing, and this is what we've been doing, and it's been working for us, so we're going to stick with that. We don't want to give up young assets and upset the program that we're on. And instead, they said something else. They said, we're here. Maybe there's not many chances that you get here. Maybe there's a clock ticking there, Pete, with Zdeno Chara, saying, how many more years are we going to get like this from the 40-year-old Zdeno Chara? And they said, you know what? You're here. You owe it to the team to go for it. And you sort of have to like that attitude. And as a Bruins fan, you got to be excited by that, because it means they believe that they're right there.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time that you were excited about a Bruins team and moves that they're making mid-season? It's been a while. And, you also got to consider the fact that going out and getting Rick Nash takes Rick Nash away from a possible Eastern Conference team that you're going to face in the playoffs.